Well, Pep Guardiola has faced the media here at the Etihad campus ahead of Manchester City's trip to Oxford United in the Carabao Cup. But all the talk was about his assistant manager, Mikel Arteta. Arteta, of course, has been heavily linked with the vacant managerial position at Arsenal. It's understood that he met with Arsenal chiefs at his home on Sunday evening, about 1 o'clock in the morning, it's reported. A lot of questions were asked of Guardiola about this. He started off a bit cagey. He said he knows as much as we do, really. He didn't have too much to add. He did confirm that he was aware of the meeting between Arteta and Arsenal at his home on Sunday. Didn't want to elaborate too much more than that, but he was asked what advice he had for Arteta. He said he had no advice for him. He's an adult, he knows his own mind. He obviously wants him to stay at Manchester City, but ultimately the decision is his. He confirmed he knows he is officially in talks of Arsenal. He did train with the team this morning and is expected to travel to the Kassam Stadium in Oxford tomorrow. Whether that is Mikel Arteta's last involvement with Manchester City remains to be seen. On the Oxford game itself, of course, we mustn't forget that City are the defending champions of the Carabao Cup. They're actually going for a third successive League Cup, and this is a great opportunity to do so with a quarter-final against lower league opposition. Guardiola points out that Oxford have changed the way they play somewhat from last season. Pretty similar still up front, he said, but no major changes. They'll be looking to pick up a win there. They will be pretty much expected to steamroll Oxford, I would imagine. No real injury update other than to say that Leroy Sané is closing in on a return to training. Sané, of course, has not been involved with the first team since the Charity Shield, so City fans will, of course, be pleased to see him back as well, but he won't make tomorrow. There was also talk, of course, about City's draw against Real Madrid in the last 16 of the Champions League. A big tie, of course. Guardiola called it an incredible challenge, accepts that at the moment City can only really call themselves a last 16 Champions League side. If they want to push on and be champions, they need to face sides like the 13 times champions Madrid sooner rather than later. He also gestured that maybe City weren't in the best mood at the moment, or the best frame of mind, and seemed quite grateful that they won't be playing Madrid for another couple of months, and hopefully they'll be in a better shape of mind when that comes around. Whether that is still with Arteta in his coaching staff remains to be seen. City will be looking to get past United and make their way into the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, and who knows, maybe defend it for a second successive season, a third in total. Okay, so it's Richard Garnett from the Etihad campus for Team Talk.